Imagine watching a horror movie, but there is no scary music, no footstep, no door cracking, no sound of the wind. Would you still feel scared? Imagine a romantic scene with no emotional music. Would you still feel the love? Probably not. Because sometimes you don't see the emotion in a movie, you hear it. And that's where the music composer and the sound designer comes in. Welcome to episode 19 of Complete 30 Days Filmmaking Roadmap. Today we are talking about the creative professional who can completely transform the way the audience experiences a film. Who is a music composer? A music composer creates the original music that accompanies a film. They work with the director and other members of the creative team to understand the emotion and the atmosphere each scene needs. A romantic scene may need soft and emotional music. A horror scene may need dark, suspenseful sound. An action scene may need powerful and energetic music. A heartbreaking scene may need slow, emotional melodies. The composer isn't simply putting the music under a scene. They are helping to tell the story through music. What does a music composer actually do? The process can involve several stages. One, they study the story. The composer needs to understand the character, the story, and the emotion behind each scene. They may watch the film several times before creating anything. Two, they work with the director. The director may explain, I want this scene to feel tense, or I want this audience to feel that this character is falling in love. The composer then translates the emotion into music. Three, they create score. The composer write or produce original music specifically for the film. This can involve piano, strings, percussion, guitar, brass, synthesizer, vocal, digital instrument. Four, they match music to the scene. The music has to work with the timing of the scene. Sometimes a single musical note at the right moment can make a scene much more powerful. Now, who is the sound designer? This is where things get even more interesting. A sound designer creates record, manipulate and organize the sound that help brings a film world to life. Think about everything you hear in a movie. A door opening, footstep, a phone ringing, a car driving away, rain falling, an explosion, a punch, wind blowing, people talking in the background. Many of these sounds have to be carefully recorded, created or manipulated during post-production. Sound design is not just recording sound. Here's something many new filmmakers don't understand. Sometimes the sound you hear in a movie wasn't actually recorded during filming. A sound designer may create or find a sound and then manipulate it to fit the scene. For example, a character closes a door. The actual door sound might be weak. The sound designer can replace it with a stronger recording. Now imagine the same door closing in a horror movie. Instead of a normal sound, boom, the sound designer may add a deep impact, a cracking sound, and a long echo. Suddenly that ordinary door becomes frightening. That's the power of the sound designer. Music composer versus sound designer. So what is the difference? Music composer focuses mainly on music and musical emotion. They create the scores that support the story. Sound designer focuses mainly on the sound world of the film. They create and manipulate sound that makes the environment, action, and emotion feel real. They are different jobs, but they work together. Let's use a simple example. Imagine a character is walking through a dark house at night. The character slowly walks towards a bedroom door. Footstep, footstep, that sound design. Then the character reaches for the door handle. The music begins to build. Doom, doom, doom. Those kind of sound you hear from movie. That is the composer. The door suddenly open. Bang. That sound design. The audience jump. That is the combination of music and sound. Why are they so important? Because filming isn't only about what people see. It is about what they hear and feel. A great soundtrack can make an ordinary scene unforgettable. A great sound design can make a fake environment feel real. And together, they can completely change the emotional experience of your audience. What skill do you need? If you want to become a music composer, learn music theory, instrumentation, audio production, digital audio workstation, film scoring, arrangement, mixing. If you want to become a sound designer, learn audio recording, sound effect, audio editing, mixing, Foley recording, digital and workstation, post-production, and most importantly, develop your ear. Develop your ears. Very, very important. A good filmmaker learn to notice sound that other people ignore. Can you start with a small budget? Absolutely. You don't need a massive Hollywood studio to begin. You can start with a smartphone, good headphone, a computer, microphone, audio editing software. Record everyday sound around you. A door, key, footstep, water, a car, a chair moving. Then experiment with them. Change the pitch and effect. They are different sound together. You are already beginning to understand sound design. The big lesson, if you are making film and you are only concentrating on the camera, you are missing half of the experience. The camera show you audience what to see. Music tell them what to feel. Sound design tell them what to experience. That is why the music composer and sound designer are so important. So the next time you watch a movie, don't just look at the screen. Listen to the footstep, listen to the background, listen to the music, listen to the silence, because sometimes the most powerful character in the movie is the sound you never noticed. This is episode 19 of Complete 30 Days Filmmaking Roadmap. If you are serious about filmmaking, don't just learn how to hold a camera. Learn how to tell stories with image, music, and sound. Follow Eminent Entertainment for the next episode. Episode 20 is coming next. Remember, every great movie doesn't just tell you a story. It makes you feel the story.